Namaste, beloveds. How are you doing? Blessed like I am, I trust. So, today I want to tell you a story about the time when Jesus was in his physical form. So, this is the story of Jesus, and he had a friend named Lazarus who had two sisters. One was called Mary and one was called Martha. And they were very good friends. They went around with Jesus. They saw that they saw him performing his miracles, and they knew everything that he was capable of, and they had tremendous love, respect, and faith in him. Now, once it so happened that Jesus went out of the city to another city. And during that period of time, Lazarus fell ill, and he fell very gravely ill. Okay. So now, seeing this, Martha immediately sent word to Jesus, to the next city where he was, that this is what has happened. Please come. We need you. Please rush back. And Jesus received this message, but he did not return. And so 1 day passed, 2 days passed, and on the third day, what they feared came to pass. Lazarus made the transition. He passed over. And after that, Jesus returned after 4 days. And when he returned, he went straight to their home. And Martha ran up to him and she said, Lord, we had sent you a message, but telling you that he was gravely ill, and you did not come. We waited for you. And see, now she says this to him, right? That we waited for you. Now you would think, hearing that she's complaining to him. Like, we sent you a message, you didn't come, we waited for you. No, she said, we sent you a message, we waited for you. But I know that you can still make this happen, because whatever you say to God is listened to. Your prayers are listened to, your prayers are answered. So I know that there is still hope. And Jesus says, where is he? Take me to him. So they take him to, those days the tombs were like, there would be like this little cave, and they would they put like a stone there, and so they reach that place, and then they roll away that boulder which was blocking the entry to the tomb. And Jesus, normally, what was known, the last, at least till this thing, was that he would go to people and he had made the blind see, he had cured leprosy, he had done so many things, so many miracles had been performed by him already. But his way was always to go to the person and he would lay his hands on them, he would touch them, right? Today, when he goes to this tomb, he stands there and he does not enter it. He merely speaks and he says, Lazarus, come forth. And lo and behold, much to the surprise of the two sisters there, Lazarus comes walking out of the tomb. Lazarus, who has been dead for 4 days, he comes walking out of the tomb, hale and hearty. Now, Jesus knew that this has happened, right? He had got word that Lazarus was critical, that he was, could die, but he chose not to come back. And he chose to come back 4 days after Lazarus has been put into the tomb, right? Now, in those days, there was a certain sect of people that absolutely hated Jesus and his teachings. They were completely against him. They believed that when you die, your spirit leaves after the third day. Okay? And now this was the fourth day. So Jesus made Lazarus come alive on the fourth day to prove to those people that God is beyond all this, to prove to them that there is no such thing as a spirit leaves on the third day. If God wills it, he can bring the spirit back at any point in time that he wishes. Okay? And that's the end of our story. The reason why I illustrated this story to you was to explain to you that God is always on purpose, and God always has a higher purpose for our lives. Okay, so every single thing that is going on in our lives is happening for a reason. Now you may say, many of you I know, that Upasana, we've been struggling for years, nothing is happening, we try so hard, no job is forthcoming, family relationships are bad, spousal relationships are bad, our children are going wayward, X, Y, Z, so many things happening in myriads of lives all over the planet, right? And yet, I say to you once again, God is always on purpose. He, she, whatever name you wish to give, I am using the word God right now because it's easy, it's small. Sorry, you don't mean it that way. You're huge, humongous, vast energy. We are putting it into this little chotu word called God, but because it's easy, creator, whatever, we can never encompass that energy. We can never encompass the divine in the words that we use, ever. It's not possible. It's not humanly possible, So language is limited, and we are choiceless when we are, when we are having to express something as humongous and vast and effulgent as the divine. But nevertheless, you understood the point I'm trying to make, so I'm going to use the word God for now. So God knows what you are going through. God is aware of every single issue, every single problem that you are having. You need to understand that everything that is happening in your life is happening for you to build your faith more and more and more, deeper and deeper and deeper. This is what it's all about. You know how they say it is always darkest before dawn. A lot of times we can't see. We simply can't see. We don't understand things that are going on in our lives when they are going on. Later in life, when you reflect and you look back and then you see, you connect the dots and you say, oh my, yes, you know, now that makes sense. Why that happened, how that happened, right? So there are a lot of things that we don't understand at all about the workings of the divine. But you have got to keep working on your faith quotient. Very important, because this is what helps you to move further. Because the more you have incidents where you will see the energy of the divine working for you, where you can feel the energy of the divine with you all the time, your faith starts increasing. And when your faith increases, your connection increases. It's automatic, you know. There is no other way to go but up. You have to know, sometimes you have things happening in your life where you'll say, my God, this person is so horrible to me, they're so mean to me, and how can it be having a higher purpose in my life? Of course it does. If you keep the faith and you say, God, I know that you are doing this for a reason in my life. I have complete faith in you. And you keep walking in that faith, you keep walking in the truth of your belief in the divine, it will unfold one day and you will understand why things have happened the way they have happened in your life. You have people who, you know, sometimes people are plotting and planning behind your back, right? You have people who are just not able to handle you for whatever reasons, you know. Let's call them for, I don't like the word enemy, so I'm just going to use the forces of darkness, okay, as the term here for whoever it is that is not being nice to you, people who are slandering you, people who are trying to put you down, not let you, you know, get a rise up in life. It is, and the truth is that it is the forces of darkness that are acting right now on the planet. Please believe this. This is a holy war that is going on right now. All over the planet, globally, it is a holy war. It is the war between the light within us, the ones that are working hard at getting the light in more light, and the ones that are working for the darkness. Okay, there are many people who are working for the darkness. They are not aware of it. You can call them negative people. Okay, they themselves are not even aware of what they are doing, you know, but because they have, you know, it's like there's that one beautiful saying which unfortunately I'm not able to remember you know, the precise words, but the thing is that when there is a crack in the jar, right? That is the time that light can come in, right? The heart that breaks, the broken heart. You know, people get so afraid of wanting to share their hearts with someone else. You have lots of young singles today who are very scared because they've been in relationships, they've been hurt, and then they're terrified to get into another relationship. Why? No, because my heart, I can't bear another heartbreak. Why? It is beautiful. The more a heart breaks, the more light can come into it. It's part of life, you know. Don't be afraid to break, because when you will be put back together again, you will be far, far more beautiful than you ever imagined you could be. You know, be in allowance of everything that is happening to you. Be grateful for every single thing. So, to go back to my point, I spoke about the light coming in, but now what I'm explaining to you is, so sometimes you can be somebody who's very positive, you know, and whose light quotient is high also, but it's like wearing a suit of armor, you know, one little chink like this glass, like this container breaking, right? Now, supposing the container is full of light and there's a chink in it. If you are not wary and if you are not careful, because the forces of darkness are around you all the time, a little sliver also gets into your system, no? And you at that point don't have the wherewithal to control it, to understand what is happening to you, it can very quickly take over. And before you know it, you will be spiraling down into the rabbit hole of negativity. Which is why we have to be very, very careful. Which is why we have to understand that it is super important to keep our faith, our belief in the divine super, super, supernaturally strong. Supernaturally strong. It is the most important thing that you can do right now for yourself, and if you start doing that, you will find things will change in your life. I'm not saying it will happen overnight. If he wills it, it can happen overnight as well, but the change will come. It has to come. It is a given, you know. No matter that there are people who are against you, no matter, God is always on purpose. He has put those people there for this very reason. He has put them there to do this. Nothing is happening randomly. He knows exactly what he is up to, you know. So if there are people who are doing this, so be it. It's fine. Let them, you know, because there will come a day, like I said, if you have the faith, you are firm in your beliefs, there will come a day when everything will change. Everything will change, and God will put you in a position which will be far, far above anything that you could imagine. All your dreams that you have created for yourself mentally, He will create something in your life which will be bigger than anything you can imagine, you know. So let them talk, let them slander, let them be mean, and all the while just keep saying thank you. Thank you, I am grateful for the part you are playing in my life, for doing this. Because what happens is the darkness Know this, the darkness is very powerful. It can see who, not who you are, it can see who you can become. It knows that you have the power within you to be great, and it does not want that. Therefore, it does everything within its power and strength to pull you down, to pull you down, to tear you to shreds. Don't give up. Don't give up. Just keep saying, Thy will be done. I know that you are working for me tirelessly every moment of every day. And I will not give up on you, because you are not giving up on me, God. God never gives up on us. It is us who gives up on him, her. Right? Keep the faith going, and another thing that I wanted to share is that if it is possible, guys, please, if it suits you, this is my humble request. If you can do it, wonderful. If you can't, equally wonderful. But it is my humble request that as far as possible, please do not entertain the media. As far as possible, anything you read which is negative, anything that comes up on your social media sites which is less than something that is going to raise your vibrations, please don't entertain it at all. You do not need it at this time. Absolutely do not need it at this time. We are going through a time of great shift, and we need right now, because what is happening is the forces of darkness, once again, they assume many forms. Okay, one of the forms is also the media. It comes vicariously through the media, telling you, oh my God, see this, oh, this is happening, see it, understand it for what it is, shut it out of your life. Because now more than ever, like I told you, you will have detractors, you will have people fighting with you, you will have people putting you down, you will have people suspecting you on fabricated things. It can have no basis, no meaning, but they are giving into the darkness within them. Please understand this, and we here are not in a space where we are going to be looking at them and judging them. No sirree, not at all. We are merely going to be looking at them mentally. We are going to say thank you for being who you are right now, for being so dark that I can see the light is where I need to be going. You are helping me to surge forward on my path even more. Literally, like they are the incentive. Don't get distracted, because all these things, people who are negative, media related news that is negative, these are all distractions to take you away from your path, to find that little chink inside you so that it can totally grosso into you and take over. And you don't want that to happen. You do not want that to happen for yourself. You have to make yourself super, super strong. Because even though all that is happening, I repeat, God is always on purpose, and God has a higher purpose for your life. Keep that goal in mind, that my divine, my God knows what I need, and my need of the hour of the day is to build my faith more and more and more. Build my connection with the divine more and more and more. Because great changes are on their way for everybody on every level possible, you know. So please stand tall in your light and know that wonderful things are on the horizon, on the way to you. Have the faith. Start being in gratitude from now itself and say, thank you, God. You know, I know that I am going to get that amazing job in spite of everything that's going around. You know, I know that I'm going to get that amazing partner. You know, I know that I am going to be more and more and more in service to you. Thank you. Gratitude. Show me the way. Show me the way. Show me the way. You know, just be in gratitude in advance. Be in gratitude for everything that is happening. Be in gratitude for the detractors as well. Be in gratitude for the forces of darkness, for had they not been there, they are playing a very important part. Had they not been there, how do we know the difference between the light and the dark? How do we know that we want to walk the path of the light? We want to be a light warrior. How do we know that? It is thanks to them, right? They are showing us the way. They are showing us exactly who and how not to be. Correct? So they are playing their part. So we give thanks to them for doing that. We don't get angry, we don't get upset. You know, we go about our merry way, internally connected to the deep, still peace. That is our true nature. And we move ahead with that peace, knowing that all is well and all is getting better and better and fantabulous. You know, life is so amazing. We are blessed. We are blessed beyond compare, no matter what may be happening. Even so, we are blessed because we don't know the boulders that are being cleared out of our way. We don't know the burdens that are being lifted off our backs. We are not aware of how much grace is flowing in our lives, no matter what may be going on. So please, beloveds, please stay in faith. Because faith, like I said, faith is bigger than hope, bigger than trust. You know, it's like a person, a lady cannot be half pregnant. Either she's fully pregnant or she's not pregnant, right? So in the same way, you can't say, oh, I have faith in God, but what if this happens? There's no but. Either you're in faith or you're not in faith. So decide right now. And if you feel that you're not in faith, which is also fine, and you want to be in faith, start building it. Start building it on a daily basis by connecting with the divine, you know, by feeling and understanding that everything around you is happening for a reason, by being in gratitude. The moment you come into gratitude, you understand that you are being taken care of in every which way. And that itself is a solid foundation for faith. To know that you are being taken care of. Have the faith. Believe, believe, believe that God is always on purpose and wonderful things are going to come through all the upheavals. Be ready for the upheavals as well, because that's also going to happen in different ways in everybody's lives. We don't know how they will unfold. But if you are standing like a rock in your faith, no wind can turn you over. You know, no wind can turn you over. There was this beautiful shade which I wanted to share with you all, but I've forgotten it. I will share it with you tomorrow. But at the end of the day, please understand, everything, the entire universe is conspiring for you, so everything goes your way. So you have an amazing life, you have beauty, you have joy, you have harmony, you have peace, everything. You just have to have faith, because all of that lies within you, not without you. First, it has to get created here inside yourself. Understand, know without a shadow of a doubt that you are being taken care of all the time. That no matter what is happening around, you are protected, you are safe. Which is why, once again, I tell you, please don't give in to the media. If possible, do not, and please do not share messages either. You know, sometimes people just say, no, but I think it could help somebody. No, it could also create a weird kind of karma between you and them, because you've sent them something, you know, thinking it could. It may just terrorize that person and they get into a panic as a result, and then they are sending it left, right and center to everybody and further creating that panic, and that ripple has been created by you. Why do you want to do that? You know, so think, read very carefully before you are going to be forwarding messages to people. Is this message that I am sending out there going to create a feeling of expansion in the person that is going to read it? Is it going to make them smile? Is it going to make them feel good? Is it going to make them look forward to their day? Is it going to add value to their day, positivity to their day? Are they going to feel more loved? Are they going to feel more happiness and joy? Then yes, please send it. But if not, then do not. Because even your sending the message is sending out a ripple into the cloud of consciousness. Remember that every action is important. Sending out a message is not some small ordinary little thing that doesn't matter. Everything you do matters. Please understand this. Every single thing you do matters in the big picture. It matters. Everything goes up into the cloud, like I've explained to you, the internet cloud. So send ripples of love, of light, of joy, peace in whatever you do. whether it's your thoughts, whether they are your feelings, your actions, your words. Think, because this time is given to us to really, really grow at a very rapid stage. These are very pivotal times, you know. So do not fritter it away. Do not get carried away when you read something, and get stuck in that loop then. No. If you have people who send you these kind of messages which are, negative, you don't have to tell them anything. Don't tell them, don't listen, don't send me, because if you heard it from me and you're repeating it, that it's like I don't want to send out negative ripples in the world and all that. Don't even bother to do all that. Just delete. Do not read, simply delete. End of story. You do not have to get into a dialogue also with somebody over it. Let them do what they are doing. If it is somebody who that it's going to make a difference to, you're sharing this, then please do. But if it's somebody who is going to get into some kind of counter argument with you about, no, but it's very important in these times, and you must be a responsible citizen, blah blah blah, then just delete their messages. Be a responsible citizen first of your inner environment. The more you take responsibility for what is going on within you, the without takes care of itself automatically. So be particular about what you are thinking, what you are feeling, what you are saying, what you are doing. Okay? And remember, keep the faith, because God is always on purpose. Always. And beautiful, wonderful, heavenly things, magic, miracles are going to take place in your life. But keep the faith and know that it's on its way, and be in gratitude for it, as I am for you and your presence right now. And yay, so we have like 92 subscribers now. Whoever has not subscribed as yet to this channel, please do, because if we get 100 subscribers, then we can go live on YouTube. And I'm planning another workshop soon, which is going to be about activating your 5D chakras. So if you guys are interested in that, please also let me know how many people would be interested. This would be a paid course, so also just an hour and a half or 2 hours max. So please let me know, and please do share, like, subscribe if you think it's going to make a difference in somebody's life. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you as always. Infinite love, infinite blessings, and infinite gratitude, beloveds. Namaste.